Yeah.
Rashida in the house.
Rashida's in the house. Y'all know what it is. Sheworks.boutique.com. Listen, all the members of Capital Alpha, you better get your hats right now, baby. You see all the different flavors, all the different colors. Man, they got teal, they got burnt orange, they got, Larry, they even got Virginia State colors, man. Larry, if you don't walk out with an orange joint, we're going to talk about your humidor later on or whatever the case may be. Andre the Giant, my brother from another mother, man. What's going on with you, man? How did you meet Rashida? And thank you so much for bringing her to the podcast, man. Introduce this young lady, please.
I've been knowing Rashida for a very long time. She's like my sister.
How long is very long?
Over like
long time, or how long? Like
over like 20 years.
20 years, okay. Yeah. And how long has she been making these hats?
She's been making these hats she's been in like fabric for a very long time.
Okay.
So more than over like 15 years, something like that.
Okay. Now I know that you got a couple hats. Can you please display the hat that you got on and kind of turn it? Yeah. Turn it. You got to turn it the other way. Yeah, turn it the other way. The other way, so that so they can see the other side. So they can see the nub. The nub look like one of your thumbs.
The other side.
The other side. God, jeez.
Circular motion, bro.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
Larry, I know that you like the the Virginia State orange. That looks. Now, do you wear hats like this, Larry?
I haven't, but I can.
Okay, you gonna start?
Yeah.
So when you go to Houston Cigar Week and other cigar weeks, you can wear your Virginia State. Oh, now he gonna go bring. Now you're a supermodel. For one time, you're like,
here we go. Here we go.
You know what I mean? Also, you want to come and wear different hats and stuff like that.
I got 5 more in the car.
Like you Vanna Black.
I will go out to the car and get the other 5.
All right, shout out to hats, man. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. All right,
Haskins, absolutely.
Rest in peace. A big shout out to all Steelers Nation, man. We're gonna miss that brother. He started off in Washington and ended up in the head coach is a noob, so shout out to
Mike
Steelers Nation.
Yes, sir.
Also, shout out to Gary. Gary celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully he'll come stumbling and fumbling in here later because he's half drunk. Shout out to you, Gary. Gary turned 26 years old.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Gary. Hope you come in. Nard, stay your dumb ass at home. We don't need you no more.
Wow.
It's 26 plus 30 though, right?
There you go. Something like that.
26.
But shout out to Steelers Nation.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Steelers Nation and rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins and condolences to his family. Young man, 24 years old, tragic loss. It was just, and he was on his way back, basically.
I understand.
Like you said, you started out in Washington. Things didn't go well there. We brought him in. He was actually going to be challenging for starting, possibly backup QB for the Steelers in the fall.
So, right. I understand.
It was a tough loss.
Man, rest in peace. Condolences to him and his family. Well, a lot of the Steelers.
It was down there. He was down there with Trubisky.
Yeah.
So they was all working out together. That's what,
Big shout out to Johnny Smokes. Johnny Smokes Uncut. We see you live on there, man. Make sure you like and share. And if Johnny, you want to come on down, we got some cigars for you. Hey, Johnny. Hey, listen, we got Kay's cigars. Kay's coming with the crew. She's coming with the Thunder, the Fire. Come on up. I don't know if you know Kay, but we're going to definitely get some more cigars and get you supporting. Also, Johnny Smokes, you got to come up here and get one of these hats. Rashida's in the building, yo. So we're going to cop some of these hats. And if you guys are watching now, make sure you tell a friend, and share and get her hats out there. Hit up the website, order your hats right now, especially if you're in Divine 9 or if you're an officer. All officers and Masons, come get your hats because when you go to K's, you're definitely going to have to wear one of these hats, all right? Rashida, welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
We try to go around the room a little bit to warm you up.
Okay.
I know I'm loud and everything, but, So tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself. Let's talk about the hats. We really want to get into the fabric and how you came up with different designs and all the different, feathers and stuff like that. So I'll let you go.
All right. So Sheworks Boutique has been around for some years, as Dre has mentioned, but formally within the last year and a half or so. Once the pandemic hit, Dre and I also share another hat where we have the same profession outside of radio and things of that nature and fashion. But I was having a hard time trying to find suiting for females. So men can kind of go into a number of different places to find suiting, and women as a woman, I was having trouble finding suiting, like 3-piece suits, pinstripes, things of that nature. When the pandemic hit, it became extremely hard for women to find suiting. So I initially tried to get into suiting for women, separates, trying to actually kind of have a similar style or similar things suiting for women that they have available for men. When everyone started working from home, it was no need to have suiting anymore. So I kind of moved into the millinery side of things or the hat making. Um, it's been a hobby, but it's actually turned into a profession. A lot of people love the different styles and different diversities and just kind of being different. I try to do hats so that you do not experience the same hat twice.
Okay.
So you may have some of the same coloring as you see with the burnt orange, but it's not exactly the same hat.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm definitely going to purchase 1, 2, or 3. Let's talk about the different designs. How'd you come up? Because I see some funky pens. I see a lot of Nuke work. We can really, really make this work. Nuke work, because we're part of a fraternity. I'm Kappa Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, which is the #1, the best fraternity in the world. And we do, we wear hats with every.
Something wrong with your throat?
Yeah, what's wrong? I don't understand. What you over there making noises and stuff for, man? I said Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, #1 fraternity. You two over there chuckling, like, is there a discrepancy over here?
It's Palm Sunday. Watch
All right,
out. Watch out.
just saying. Y'all got a problem with that?
It's Palm Sunday. Watch
Rashida,
out.
I apologize, man. Sometimes we got some unfit people coming to the,
Like
acting
I said,
crazy.
Somebody's showing off because we got company.
Understand?
That's cool.
I always show off.
Yeah.
You might have to
But
put them in
today
the
is a
corner.
different level.
Yeah, we might have to, whatever the case may be. So how'd you come up with some of the different designs? Because these are funky. I like and enjoy every single one. I'm a big red guy. I like Virginia State colors. I like black and some of the cream. How did you come up with some of the different designs in order to go on sale?
So the Paro collection is where you see there's the burnt, and it actually goes well like in the cigar lounge. It kind of goes along with that theme. So if you look at some of them where they begin to have like the tarnished look or the vintage look or the age look, that's actually being burnt. So you actually burn them. It's basically just creativity. So you just kind of look at a hat, you just kind of feel it, you design it, develop it. You kind of see if you have a person in mind, or someone calls you and they say, well, I have this particular outfit or I have this particular color, and then you just kind of create it. It's just like an artistic ability. You just
Nice.
kind of go with the flow.
Now, listen, I'm going to ask the boss. I'm going to ask Kay. I'm going to say, Kay, is there any way that we could take about 5 or 6 of your hats and then maybe put them up in her, because they smoke there? Is there any way that we can cover it? Maybe put plastic around it or something?
We can work on
We can work something out? So we're going to work something out. We're going to talk to the boss, Kate, once she comes up and see whether we can get some of the hats so she can sell it out of her place.
You like that, don't you?
See? Showing off again.
Yes.
That's your man.
You know what? You're supposed to raise your hand before
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
and
that's your
you
man.
ask
You
a
put 'em in the
question, whatever the
corner
case may
earlier.
be.
Hey,
Exactly.
actually, he has one of those beach cigars in his hat.
Oh, a beach cigar.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah, that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that a real cigar?
It's a fake cigar.
It's a fake cigar. Okay. That's okay. That's all right. It's okay. That's all right. How did you come up with the name She Works?
So She Works is just because a lot of times, again, it was a lot of men. I actually have She Works and He Works.
Okay.
So it's just, she in the working field, the suiting, it kind of all went together. But then as I started doing a lot of things for the women, the men said, what about me? So I have She Works, and then I also have He Works. So
Now, are these hats unisex?
some hats are unisex and some are strictly for women. So you have both. Some of the colors are strictly for women, and some of the sizing are just for women, and some of the styles because they're a little more feminine. So if you look at the hat over there, the first one on the left, that's a little more, although it's a little more vintage, that one's specifically for a female. But
The Virginia State color one right here?
that one's for a
The
female.
orange one?
But this orange one here is for a male.
Now, how do you tell the difference?
Only because of you could do it if you want to, but
Okay.
because of the fabric that's around it, it has flowers and things on it, so it's more feminine.
That's hot, though. I like that.
But
it
if you
look good on you.
you can do it, you can pull it off.
I can pull it off?
You can pull it off.
I appreciate it.
You can pull it off.
So how many different styles do you have other than, like, because I don't know, I'm new to this, but how do you come up with the different style? Like, what is the name of this type of style hat or the straw hat or the, how do you break that down?
I just come up with them. This is actually this tilted ski slope. So if you look
Tilted
at
ski slope.
So if you look at the front of it,
Uh-huh.
it kind of reminds you of like a ski slope.
Okay.
So it just depends on, how artistic I'm feeling and just what kind of comes to me after I design the hat.
Nice. Do you think that we should wear hats when we're doing our podcast every single week?
I think you should wear hats every week. I think you should put on a hat. When you put on a shoe, you
see
should put
my
on a
hat.
hat.
When you put on a shoe,
When you put on
a
a
hat.
shoe, you should put on a hat.
That makes sense.
together.
It goes together.
Kev, when you go out, whatever, would you wear one of these hats when you go and you put your shoe on?
Absolutely.
And what's your favorite style that you would go and you rock? I think because you're a photographer and you got one of them outstanding, like off the hook minds, that's something like that. Like that's a photographer hat right there.
Absolutely. And that's the whole thing is like, because while I'm shooting, I wouldn't be able to, with the brown and everything, I
Right.
can't have it so with the turn up in the front. Absolutely.
Now, Andre and Jai and myself, we would have to wear something. We would have to wear something where though, because when we're DJing, you got the headphones on or whatever the case may be, so it can't be something unless we wore the headphones differently. Do you ever DJ in those hats?
Yeah.
And how do you wear your headphones? You just wear it in the
the
back
back.
or underneath?
In the back.
The back, but you
Or-
don't put it on the top.
No,
Or-
no.
Or it depends on what headphones I use.
You got different headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I probably will wear the earbuds.
The
Yeah,
earbuds.
earbuds, definitely.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, you're so good. You don't even have to wear headphones. You
No.
can just rock out
Yeah.
because this is you.
You better not put earphones on my head.
Huh?
Oh, it would be a
Yes.
disrespectful if you put a
Yeah,
hat.
because you would
Oh,
crush
I
it.
got you. I
Absolutely.
understand.
So you have to design me a hat with the earphones dropping out. That's all.
Okay. I work on it.
I wouldn't. If I was you, I wouldn't make them nothing. I'd make them absolutely nothing. Whatever the case may be. Do you have any red hats?
I can make you a red
You
hat.
can make me a red one. I would love to.
Would you like-
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the birthday boy, Gary.
Made it. Made it.
Happy birthday to you, brother.
Hold on, y'all brought me a hat?
Yeah, don't be touching stuff.
Hold on, hold
Go
on.
ahead,
Go
I'll buy it.
ahead.
Go ahead. I get it.
I understand this is your birthday weekend. Don't
Next
touch
to Mike.
anything messing up my display.
Don't touch.
Just come in, be quiet,
Oh.
and relax.
Y'all want to sing happy birthday to him?
No, stop moving the microphone, man, because
Don't
you're
touch
touching
the
the hat.
microphone.
Stop.
How was your birthday, Gary?
Justin,
It was great. Man. I
That's
appreciate
good, man. Are you hungover at all a little bit?
I'm doing good.
You want some?
Still.
Whistle pig.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Here you go.
no, don't cross the lady.
I apologize. She you got a glass? I'm gonna ask Justin to get you a glass because it's your birthday, man. See? Here you go. Whatever.
You gotta move.
What time did you go to sleep last night, birthday boy?
When I go to sleep.
Okay. All right.
That's a good time.
That's a very good time. All right. Has anyone seen Nard? Is Nard doing? Is he showing up today? You don't know?
Not in town.
Okay. Oh, he's out of town.
Yeah.
That's right. His son.
What's up, Dre?
Shout out to him.
What's up? Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, he's a
What's going on, man?
Watch this guy.
Yeah. 26, huh?
Yeah. You want ice?
Please.
Yes. A little bit.
Hello, how are you?
This is Rashida. Rashida, that's his the birthday boy. He goes by the Gary.
And you're 26, I hear.
26 plus 30.
So I get a nice brown. What you got
I'll let Dre pick for you.
for my birthday?
Oh, don't let Dre pick. He ain't gonna pick the.
Dre buying it too. If you pick.
That's between you and Dre.
I got a hat for you. It's right out there in Goose Lounge. You go get it.
That's what we doing now.
All right.
Monty Chris.
So we're gonna go around the table and we're gonna ask some questions and stuff about hats. So we're gonna start with you, Virginia State. You know what I mean? We'll go with you because I mean, shout out to your wife. You know what I mean? I know she would rather see you in some hats because you always wear you wear baseball hats like me all the time, right? Like Adidas. You'll wear Adidas hat or what's the name of my man's what's the name of it? Kid? No, not kids. Cater? No, the hat to the guy that helps out with the college kids.
The Feed the Future.
Feed the Future. So I seen you with Feed the Future hat. I've seen you with Adidas hats. Do you have lighted up hats too?
I have a lighted up hat.
Is there any way you can make lighted up baseball caps? Really? And Virginia State orange colors? Oh, it's a wrap.
I have a lighted up hat. I have regular baseball caps, Mets, Orioles. I mean, I wear hats.
Orioles. Oh, because of the color.
So do you only wear baseball caps or do you do
Yeah.
Ivies or pork
I
pies?
haven't wore anything like this. I always wear baseball caps. But
Okay.
We gotta
maybe
switch it up.
because of my head.
Yeah.
We got to work it out.
Dre's the only person out of all of us that wears the hat.
Fedora?
Is that what that's called?
That's a
I
fedora.
don't want nothing he got.
You don't want nothing yet?
No.
It's okay.
Now that other one, that white one, can you put that one on, please? That's funky. What's the name? What's the name
That's a
of that?
fedora.
That's
You-
a
you
fedora
don't
too?
want nothing-
So you only
I want-
wear a fedora?
Yeah.
That's the only kind that you have. And you only purchase two?
I have a whole lot of hats. No. I purchased about 12 of them.
You got an attitude, brother?
Yeah, 'cause you don't like these-
I'm just
You
asking.
don't- you
You got an attitude?
You don't want nothing I got, but you want me to put the hat on.
I was like, didn't say I didn't want anything you got. I just didn't want the same style. So when we DJing together Saturday night at Lou and Choose, or we light it up, I just didn't want to show up with the same hat. That's all. That's all I was
I don't
saying.
make the same hat, so you would
Okay.
never show up with the same hat.
All right. You just don't want me to wear the same kind of hat that
No,
Andre got?
she gonna make your red hat.
I want a red and it's
Yeah.
and it's crimson. Watch your mouth.
Crimson
all right?
and cream.
Say it again.
Crimson and
You know
cream.
what? Let's go back to my question.
All right, let's
Thank
go back.
you,
Yeah.
He jumped
Andre
on.
cutting people.
So-
Justin, cut Andre's mic off, please.
You cut my mic off.
That might go and cut me off.
I got you.
So what's the price range of your hats?
Okay. So the Ivy caps, which are the smaller caps, they start at 20. The baseball caps start at 25. Your small brim fedoras are 40, and then your larger brim fedoras start at 120.
Now Gary wears stuff like this and that one every now and then. So does Kev every now and then.
So an Ivy,
But they'll flip it to the back. Oh, it says she.
that says she. But
Look
have
like
some that
he.
says he.
You got something to eat, but they'll flip it. So I'm gonna buy Gary one today for his birthday. One of the so he can pick out one of the $20 or $25. I got it. That's
I'm
for
gonna
his
give him a
birthday.
$5 special. You got one for $5?
Dre, be nice, man.
I'm being very nice.
Okay. And how much are the more expensive hats?
The fedoras, the large brim fedoras, they start at 120.
120. All right, that's a good price. Now, if you're a member of the Undefeated Coast, do you get like a little?
You do.
You do. All right, we'll talk about that. Okay, I got you.
Exactly.
Understand. Go ahead, Gary. Ask her a question.
So I like Jeff. Can you make a fat floppy apple cat?
A fat floppy apple.
Yeah, but not too big. It just
So you just want an applejack.
yeah, kind of throwback.
Okay. Definitely.
But I
You
do
want the
a-
patches, like you know how the
no,
different
not the
material.
patches I want. Yeah.
Yeah.
The patches with the little button in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, not that big.
I don't know if you should do that though.
I like to pull it to the side.
To pull it to the side,
move it around.
like that rerun, what's happening now kind of thing.
Kind of, sort of, but like the Gary, like the G. I like to wear the way I wear.
No, I don't think that hat's gonna make you look like a G.
No. We call it G, so I wear the way I like to wear it.
Okay.
But no,
He
but
said
I
like the Gary. Like that was the style.
Yeah.
The Gary, he's the G.
He's a
But,
G.
but
He's
no,
a G.
I like I do a lot of strong figures. I like
Okay.
strong summer spring collection. But and I've never gotten into the big floppy, the big round. I used to wear big fedoras back in the day, back when I was younger.
You're only 26, so how does that?
Yeah.
Plus 30.
Plus 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I like your styles. I like a lot of the ones that
You're not right. Kev Solo, did you have a question about the
I
hat?
like a lot of cats that has giant wears. So I do like what you do. So the question is, you can make them for all sides of heads,
Yes,
even when I can fit flow.
yes.
So I don't understand what that means. What you mean? Even if it fits flow, I didn't get it.
If it flow, we all be with it.
So I got a big old head. Pause.
Me.
See?
All right.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so look at what actually got you into making hats? Why make this a profession?
You was on town. You already had
But
that.
that's
Say it again?
I'm not on time.
Watch the recap. It's my turn.
I'm on my time. So anyway,
I like to do solo.
Again,
So it's a repeat question, but humor the old dude.
only because it's your birthday, I'm gonna let it ride. Go ahead.
I started out actually trying to do suiting separates, but when the pandemic hit, it moved into millinery. So just expressing my creative ability.
Gotcha. You make any clothes at all too?
A little bit. I do some outerwear, some suiting, cardigans, and different things to go with the hats.
Okay, so you finished? Okay. So basically, you can put it all together.
Yes.
My question is, what is the time frame when you're doing like a custom hat? And as far as just like, you know, when you get a suit tailor made, you have to do a fitting and everything. And so what is the process?
It's about 3 weeks.
Okay. So from the time you come in, measure the head, come up with the idea or design that they want or whatever.
Correct. It's about 3 weeks from start to finish. So when you come in, we'll do all your measurements. You'll get a chance to pick your material as well as what type of feather or ribbon or banding that you would like. And then it all comes together. We'll come in for a final fitting.
Okay.
And if everything goes well, you take it that day. If not, then 3 days later, it'll be returned to you.
Okay. So basically every hat is unique to itself. So to Flo's point, you didn't want the same hat as Dre or anybody else.
Correct.
So,
And you don't want to, because although Philadelphia is one of the 5th or 6th largest cities, a lot of people tend to hang in the same circle. So you don't want to go out thinking that you have on a unique piece, and then someone's standing right next to you and they have on the same exact.
that person's going to leave.
Right. So you can have the same color. You can have the same color, but it won't be exactly the same hat.
Cool.
If I wanted to buy a hat that to maybe like lighted up cigars or K cigar room or Stillers or Cap Apple Cigars, any way that you can go and customize and make hats and stuff to
Definitely.
Okay.
I can customize something for you. If you want a particular color, a particular shade, and then we also can do it so that that style or that particular bend or cusp or banding is not repeated.
Okay. Andre the Giant, anything?
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, thank you, man. I didn't think this turn would ever come.
Why?
How do y'all pick on him?
See,
Are you taking his side?
No, I was just asking because it seems like he's
no. This is a whole different level.
Yeah, he's been.
Yeah. You want to take a picture?
I said, because we have company.
thank you for speaking up for me.
Okay.
They were picking on me. You seen
Don't
that?
pick on
right?
my little brother. I don't like that.
Oh, that's your little brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I understand. I can understand you sticking up for him. Go ahead, Dre.
No, I don't have too much to say today.
After all of that.
Yo, really?
Yo,
Now you don't have nothing to say, huh?
Lad. Slide the mic over to you. Yo,
You know what I mean? Oh, so now you don't got nothing to say. Isn't this crazy? All right. Anything, anywhere.
No, I'm totally joking.
All right, go ahead.
So, Rashid, where do you see the She Works in the future?
It's never my vision to go like mass production. I always want it to be kind of a boutique and a unique item. I just want I want it to grow, but I don't want it to grow, in mass production. I just want to be able to do additional styles, reach out across, different geographical locations, but still keep it as exquisite, and exclusive items.
Now, are you just regional? Is it just Philly, Jersey, and Delaware, or are you global selling your hats? Because by you being on the podcast, we want to get it out to all the different cigar lounges, white, black, purple, pink, yellow, cream, whatever the case may be. And we want everyone to go and hit your website in order to go and purchase your hat. So where are you currently selling them at the most now? Is it just here in Philadelphia?
Maryland.
Maryland.
I have a large population.
Shout out to the DMV area.
Yes, Maryland. And then a lot online as well. But Maryland actually, Maryland is right now, I have a larger client base in Maryland than I do in Philly, believe it or not. So hopefully we can change that. But Maryland and New York, and then Philly kind of comes in third.
Okay, that's cool. And you're born and raised from Philly?
I'm born and raised.
It always happens that way, man. You get
West
other cities
Philadelphia.
that go and go and support and show you love. But you got people right here in Clifton Heights that won't even get a membership. And it's 24 hours.
All the time.
That's all right, man. All right, any other questions for any of the underpaid
Thanks
guys?
for cutting me off, though. I really appreciate it.
this is a follow-up question. Excuse me.
Okay.
That's a follow-up question. I know, we were discussing the tailor-made fedoras and everything. But what about like the straw hats and like that? Are those mass-produced, or I know those aren't tailor-made, are they?
Some of them are. So
Okay.
the coloring is unique. So the style straws can be bought in just a plain form. So you shape them. So
Okay.
and you shape them and you cut them. You bend, you brand them, you bend them, you shape them,
Mhm.
and then they're not mass production either.
Okay, cool.
And that's
Yeah.
actually that's a straw and a linen mix.
Okay, yeah, because that's where the lane I'm gonna be in for the summer.
Definitely.
After we purchase a hat today, is there any way that you have something that we can carry it or store it? Or is there like a certain box or a case or
There are cases that
a fake Andre the Giant head, something that we can go and
well, you know what? We can take that one and then we can turn it in. I can actually mold it. We can run out real quick, and you want his head to go with your hat? I mean,
No,
okay,
no, not at all.
not at all. Okay, all right. So I don't know what we're going to do with his head, but we'll talk about that
Okay,
later.
all right. We'll talk about his
Salty,
head.
right?
Hey, Rashid, a question. Do you clean hats like straws? Do you steam them, clean them? Or do
I
you
don't
know of
personally.
somebody that does?
Your local dry cleaner
A lot of
could.
them don't
They
that
do
anymore.
do it.
Yeah, it's weird.
You have to. There are some that will definitely do it. One of the suggestions, especially if you're in the cigar bar and you a cigar lounge, and then when you come home, the best thing to do is to take your hat, and if you have a steam dryer, take dryer sheets, like 2 or 3 dryer sheets, put it underneath the hat, take the hat and put it inside of a silk or a satin pillowcase and put it in the steamer for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then sit it and then take it out of the dryer and then let it sit. So that way, the steam will begin to kind of activate the dryer sheets, and then it'll remove a little bit of the smell. And then if it still has that smell, then you do it again. Just not too long. I wouldn't do any more than like 5 minutes at a time.
So, Dre, that means don't use the Febreze that you've been using, spraying on your hat.
Because it can sometimes damage the fabric.
Now let me ask you something. Rashida,
Hey, he out here spraying rain.
Rashida, let me ask you something.
See, we don't know how to act. We don't know how to act.
When you're wearing the hats, right, does cigar smoke mess up the hats?
It doesn't mess up the hat, but it can sometimes get into the fabric of the hat, depending on.
And it can change the mold.
But technically, if you go to a really good cigar lounge, you don't have to worry about that.
If you go to a really good cigar lounge, so if you go to like Goose's or Light It Up or K's or somewhere like that,
you don't have to worry about
you don't have to worry about it because they're good cigar lounge.
They're good cigar lounge.
I understand. That makes sense. I got you. All right. Any other questions, Ghost? Anything?
I'm good.
You good? Dre, you good?
Did you finish? Hold up. He's not finished.
We don't care. We don't care.
Yo, he's sitting over there like the 3 o'clock bully waiting after school.
We don't care.
I'm good.
Birthday boy, anything?
Do you have a I see you have a website. Do you have an actual brick and mortar too?
No, I don't. Not anymore. I had one, but with the pandemic, I actually kind of closed it down. I do pop-up shops a lot, just in case anyone wants to come and do, to try on or to fit. We can definitely do that. And then if someone just wants to make an appointment for a consultation, then we can make arrangements for someone to physically come in and try on hats before they buy.
All right. You definitely going to come back and visit us after Ramadan?
Yes.
All right. We're going to eat.
You still have your question?
Nah, I'm just gonna shut up.
Larry, leave him alone.
Make sure.
But
I'm not gonna say nothing else today.
That's a lie. No, but did you notice her hat? The
Yeah,
prints
that joint is nice.
on the side.
The prints?
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank
Is
you.
it- what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple. My favorite artist is Prince. And there's a gentleman named Helmer out of California who made this especially for me.
Oh, nice.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Anyway, you can come up with a Cap Alpha Psi hat.
Nope.
Yes.
See,
Security.
I try to tell you, leave him alone.
There's a Alpha Phi Alpha hat.
I didn't ask you that.
about
Oh,
that.
I didn't ask you that.
I can do a Kappa Alpha Psi.
All right, we need that. Crimson cream. Have a cream joint with the crimson around the brown. Make sure it's a fedora.
Okay.
No,
A small brim or a large brim?
large.
Large
We
brim.
do everything in large. All right.
Okay.
All right. We good, fellas?
I'm good.
We'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Make sure you check her out. It's Rashida at www.sheworks.boutique.
That's it.
www.sheworks.boutique. Make sure you hit us up. Philly, Jersey, and Delaware. Hey, the biggest clients right now is the DMV area. Philly, where you at? Go on our website right now and purchase her a hat. She has an unbelievable collection. We'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the Undefeated Ghost, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Rashida.